All right, you want news? You got news. Let's get right into it. I'm Adam22, and this is my friggin' daily news show that is not exactly daily lately, and it's probably going to be even less daily in the near future because I am going to Australia for 2 weeks. Check it out, Hidden Festival, if you're interested. I will be out there with my lovely girlfriend, Elena the Plug. We will be making videos out there, and I will be attempting to do these news videos from the hotel room or whatever, but might be some delays. So keep up to date on what I'm doing on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. Anyway, here's a story. This is our first story of the day, and it's a story that makes me so goddamn happy. Skinnyfromthe9 made the news recently because he was ran out of the studio by Zoe Dollars, who he had negative things to say about on No Jumper in the past. Well, Zoe Dollars came on the No Jumper podcast, told us all about it, and it was very informative. But what I didn't cover in these videos is the fact that somebody hit me up just 2 days later and told me that Skinnyfromthe9 had been relieved of his jewelry. They said that it happened at a different studio at a different location than the first time that he was taken advantage of. But yeah, this person who sent me this information, they actually sent me photographs of Skinny's jewelry, and I thought it was pretty peculiar because I noticed that he wasn't very active on Instagram after that. In fact, as of right now, Skinnyfromthe9 has been inactive on Instagram for over a week. And then today, TMZ came through with a report saying that YBN Almighty Jay actually robbed Skinnyfromthe9's car. Now, I'm friends with Almighty Jay, and I am going to admit, I saw a clip of him on social media with Skinnyfromthe9, and I actually thought to myself, Jay, why are you hanging out with Skinnyfromthe9? And I guess now it's kind of obvious, or hopefully it's not obvious. Hopefully he didn't actually do this and the TMZ is just confused, but they're saying that Almighty Jay relieved Skinny from a large amount of money and a whole bunch of jewelry, which if it's true, I'm going to be honest with you, it's just kind of the natural order of things that, you know, real street dudes like Almighty Jay from real street criminal organizations like YBN, they pull up on pussies like Skinnyfromthe9 and they take advantage of them, and it's just kind of how the world goes. Skinnyfromthe9, you should not be a rapper. You've taken a whole bunch of L's since you came in the game, and I feel like it's probably going to be even more. He was locked up for a while. He got robbed. He got chased out of a studio. He got robbed another time. Skinnyfromthe9, you got to hang it up. Your music sucks too. He's got a new video out with PNB Rock. Spoiler, it sucks. To be real, it's not even a real video. It looks like Skinnyfromthe9 just went to a PNB Rock studio session and they just sort of forced their way in. Yeah, not good. His music sucks. Skinnyfromthe9, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. And you burn bridges with No Jumper, so I get to be honest with you, which is nice because normally I try to be supportive and nice to the up-and-coming artists, but you fucked around and you dissed us, so now I get to be honest. You're trash. Next story. You know how I was freaking out about the Soulja Boy Black China relationship recently? I was like, how is this possible? How is this not a troll? This seems like it's got to be a troll. How was she with Almighty Jay and then she was with Kid Buu and then boom, she's with Soulja Boy? Well, it turns out that the reason why this even happened in the first place is because Soulja Boy wanted to troll Tyga. Him and Black China thought it would be funny to troll Tyga, so that's exactly what they did, and then it just so happened that romance struck and now they're in love and they can't leave each other alone. So this is the beautiful things that could happen in hip-hop, social media, etc. Is this even still a real thing? Like, are we actually supposed to believe them when they say that they're in a happy relationship? I don't know, but I'm willing to accept it. Why not? Black China, Soulja Boy, let's do it. Okay, let's just take a quick break from what we were doing and let's acknowledge this video of Drake fighting. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to catch the hands from Drake? I know that's something that's kept me up at night over and over again. Just what would it be like to just catch Drake's fade? Would he fuck me up? Probably. He's in the gym all day, every day. Well, now we have video evidence showing you that Drake can throw them hands. Who's he going to throw hands with? We don't really know. Maybe it's for Kanye. Maybe it's for, I don't know, ICP. Does he have problems with them? Probably not. But the ICP interview is live right now. Let's just throw that out there. And as long as we're talking about that, we could even talk about the fact that the Drake Bell interview is live as well. Drake Bell came on the podcast and he got high as hell. I'm going to be totally honest with you. He hit the Bearwood like a million times. And we were spaced out, and it was a really fun conversation, so you guys should definitely check that out. And as long as I'm doing that, I also should just say GQ Casanova came on the stream, and he had a conversation with me about a whole bunch of stuff. Maybe you don't know who he is. I'm just going to tell you it's packed with drama and Rikers Island tales, so definitely check that out. Next story. Lil Xan took to his Instagram and announced that he's having a baby. Yes, Lil Xan is a baby. He's a little baby. He's like this big. He's just a little baby, but he's having a baby. Who's he having the baby with? It's not Tana Monjuice. It's not anyone famous that you heard of. It's his girlfriend, Annie Smith. That's right. Lil Xan took to his Instagram and he wrote, "I wanted to wait, but I just can't leave my fans in the dark. It's official. I'm going to be a father. I love you guys so much and I hope you stay along for this crazy journey. I've never felt more happy in my life. All of you are invited to the gender reveal party. I promise." Lil Xan, gender is a societal construct. It's not real. Can't wait to show the world everything I've been working on at YouTube Space and my official sophomore album. Be safe. And to my baby, my angel, my sunshine, Annie, I love you with all my heart. Thank you for saving me. I love you more than words could describe. So yeah, Lil Xan claims that he's got some new stuff going on at the YouTube creator space. That's interesting. That means that I guess we're going to get Lil Xan the YouTuber? Maybe, or maybe it's music video type stuff. But either way, really happy for Xan, just to see that he's happy with his girlfriend. I have no clue about his state of his recovery. You may have noticed that he has not been terribly social since he got out of rehab. I haven't really seen him around on the scene in LA. I've been trying to get him to pull up to the shop, and actually after this news came out, I tried to get him to come on the live stream or something like that just to tell me about this situation and having a baby and where his mental state's at. Haven't actually got a response yet, but let me know because that would be great to get some insight from Lil Xan. Next story, we've all been waiting for Lil Uzi Vert music to come out. He claims that he's retired. He claims that he's basically got nothing coming out in the near future. Well, something leaked. A video came out, Lil Uzi Vert closing it. It's the Dip remix by 10K, apparently. That's what the title says, at least. 10K's been freaking out on Twitter, basically just talking about the fact that this video leaked and it keeps getting taken down by the label. And he doesn't really know what to do with the fact that it keeps getting taken down with the label. 10K is all up in the video. He's doing the whoa. He's dancing his ass off. Is he the creator of the whoa? Texas as a whole is arguing about that right now. But anyway, it's new Lil Uzi Vert, but the label's not happy about it, so they keep taking it down. But if you want to find it, you could probably find it on YouTube, even though it's probably not as good quality as when it was initially put up on YouTube. Next story, not even rap related at all, but the other day I woke up and Mystic 7 and Trainer Tips, both of their YouTube channels were deleted. You want to know why? Well, I'll tell you why. Considering that they both have about 1 million subscribers each, I thought that this was pretty shocking. Well, it turns out that they were deleted because in the game of Pokemon Go, there is something called your CP. Your CP of your Pokemon is the strength of that Pokemon. Well, you know what else CP stands for? And I realize that a lot of people don't know this, and I wouldn't know this if I hadn't read articles about 4chan. CP also stands for child, fill in the blank, P word, and it involves people having sex on camera. Yeah, so apparently the YouTube algorithm is so powerful that 2 different creators, both who have around 1 million subscribers, could get their channels terminated, and at no point was a YouTube employee actually involved enough to say, oh, maybe this isn't a good idea. Both of these guys clearly have family-friendly channels. There's nothing wrong with their channels. Maybe we shouldn't delete them over a 2-letter abbreviation that they had used in some of their titles. Insanity. Sometimes I wonder how long I'm going to last here on YouTube, because we do some offensive stuff sometimes. I mean, granted, it's no CP, but we do some sketchy stuff on here. Sometimes I wonder, is this really a good place for me? But where am I going to go? Hulu? I'm going to go to Hulu. I'm going to pull up on Hulu, be like, give me a show. I ain't following no damn rules either. Next story. We have a little bit of an update about how 21 Savage feels about the whole Chris Brown meme controversy. He was profiled by the New York Times, and when they asked him about the meme situation, he said, it ain't about the memes, it's about the bigger picture. I done been through way worse things in my life than somebody putting me on a meme. I've been shot. What is a meme? A meme is nothing. That's something on the internet that I can do like this. Turns over phone and never see again. I look at bullet scars every day, so it's like a meme, bro. So yeah, Savage seems to be kind of in the same boat that I was in, which is, you know, it's a joke. It's like, obviously him getting arrested was very, very serious. A meme, who cares? You got to expect that people are going to have jokes as long as there's no obvious ill intent meant there. So I'm glad to see that 21's not too mad about the memes, but as far as Offset and Chris Brown, I'm assuming they're still going to get into the shenanigans. Anyway, next story. Let's get into a little bit of Travis Scott news. Travis Scott was actually performing in Kansas City last night. But apparently nobody told him, because at the end of his show, he said, "Thank you, St. Louis." Let's check that clip. So I can understand why this would happen. Let's be real. When you're on tour, you're in a different city every single day. You're not typically even seeing too much besides the bus, the plane, the hotel, the backstage, the show. You know, it's easy to lose track of exactly what's going on in the world, and also where you are. Where you are is very, very hard to remember at certain points when you're on tour. So I don't really think this is that big a deal. But I can understand how a lot of people in the audience were pretty confused, because to them it's like, what? That's a whole nother city. To Travis Scott, it's like, I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. So pretty understandable to me, but pretty offensive to certain people in the audience. What are your thoughts? Drop them down below. Also, smash the like button. I can't believe I haven't said that until now. Okay, next story. We're getting close to the end here. You guys know about this Jussie Smollett case. Well, Jussie Smollett is an actor who was on Empire. Apparently, he's been doing a whole lot of race baiting. People heard a couple of weeks ago about the idea that he had been attacked by a couple of Trump supporters. They allegedly put a noose around his neck. They allegedly were wearing MAGA hats. And this all came after a threatening, hate-filled letter had been sent to Jussie. Well, a lot of people were really, really suspicious from the very beginning that this might have been made up, and it seems that it was in fact made up. So Jussie is now looking like possibly the biggest asshole on earth. Cardi B, let's tie it on back to hip-hop. Cardi B went on her Instagram live, and she said, well, let's just watch part of the clip.
Jussie Smollett, whatever the fuck his name is, I'm really disappointed in him. I feel like he fucked up Black History Month, bro. Then you gave fucking Donald Trump immunity to fucking laugh at niggas and shit and make motherfuckers look bad.
So Cardi B has actually said that Jussie ruined Black History Month, which is a big statement. That's a lot to say, but I guess you do have to agree that he has really made his own people look kind of silly here. And Cardi's point about every nationalist, every Trump supporter, everyone really using this to further their agenda, it seems pretty much inevitable. For instance, my guy, Majid Nawaz, he's a radio host that I'm a fan of. He's a Muslim guy. He was just attacked in London and posted about it on Twitter. You can check that out right here. And this is a legitimate attack performed upon a minority who I am 100% sure is not lying. And unfortunately, you could probably already find a lot of people doubting his account because of what Jussie did. So, I mean, it's really a terrible situation. And seeing Cardi B look so sad over it, that really makes it hit home. Okay, and for our last story, can we talk about this? Look at this. Kodak Black. He's got boogers. You guys know Kodak Black, right? Do I even have to ask that? Kodak Black has boogers all over his face, all over his nose. I don't understand. What is this? He's a viral god. He knows how to make something out of nothing, because really, this is just kind of gross. And Kodak's out here just flexing boogers. He doesn't give a shit. So that's our last story. It's not even a real story. It's just Kodak Black with a bunch of boogers all over his face. I'm Adam22. I'm going to be back tomorrow. I'm going to be back the day after that, and I'm going to keep on doing this no matter what else I got going on in the world. Australia, again, please check out what we got going on. I got so much love for my fans out there. I love you guys more than anything. Rope gang, drop a comment, like gang. Peace.